Well, we had another box come in from National Parts Depot yesterday. You remember from the last video there when I showed the sheet that there was a rad support listed for $27, but we didn't receive that, so I assumed I'd be getting a refund for it. Well, I woke up to the doorbell, and when I opened the box here, lo and behold, we had a brand new rad support. So as you can see, it's for an 82 to 90. So that's kind of neat. We'll go ahead and use that, obviously. Okay, so I've got the inside of the cab corner trimmed and cleaned up here. And then I want to show you what we kind of have to do here. So this is our old cab corner, which you can see has got a big dent in it here. On the bottom of it's all rotted out. So on the inside of the cab here, we can at least see the inside of the cab corner. And you can see the big mouse house. That's likely what caused the cab corner to rot out. So we can see that inner structure. So we had to be careful when we cut the outer part off. Now, if we look close here, hopefully you'll see them. That's a spot weld. That's a spot weld. There's one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drill these spot welds, and then we'll trim the outside of the panel off, and we'll see if we can get it off of here. So with the cab corner removed, this is what we are looking at here. So it turns out this inner structure is not spot welded anywhere to the cab corner. Down here, we'll have to drill out spot welds as well. And then at the very bottom at the rocker panel here, there are spot welds we'll have to go ahead and drill out. But I've started taking the seam sealer and stuff out of the side of here where we peeled it off. I'll have to weld that one hole where I drilled through. There's our old cab corner. Okay, so I've dragged the welder over here, and I went down here and I fixed all the little holes I had. I fixed the one over here in the pillar, and I've cleaned everything up. It's all got a coat of primer on it to protect it, and then this is the outer edges where I'm going to weld. I've got a coat of zinc rich primer to kind of protect it from corrosion. So I've got that, and I will grab the cab corner and we will begin sort of fitting it in here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done the same thing. I've drilled my holes for the spot welds all the way around here, and I've kind of cleaned it up, right? And everything on the inside of it's coated. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put it on the cab, just loose, and we'll start fitting it. Because unfortunately, one of the things with aftermarket panels is they never fit perfectly. So with the door closed, you'll kind of see how I tend to work from things. I'll work with the door first. So right here, the top corner of this is going to have to come over a little bit towards the right. But the rest of it lines up pretty good, and our body line lines up pretty good here. Okay, so there's our cab corner kind of tacked in. I got a couple clecos in it here because I've got the inner line of it kind of lined up now. And I got the bottom of it lined up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll plug weld all of these spot welds. And then we'll start working our way around the back of the cab. Just because there'll be more fitting, and, you know, at least this way we can close the door and work that way. Okay, ugly, but it's in. And our gap on the panel side is pretty good. And then, close our door, our gap is really good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So now we can start working our way around the back here. Okay. So with our rear panel fit here, it actually fits pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it here, right? So I'll go ahead and I'll get it tacked in here, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, that is our cab corner tacked in. So I'll go around and I'll finish welding it. But I would say we're pretty successful at this point. So I'll finish doing that, clean it up, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, so our new cab corner installed. So I wanted to show you what it looks like in bare metal here, so that there's no movie magic. So you can see there's some low spots and stuff, but all that is going to get filled anyway, right? What I worry about are pinholes and anything where moisture can get in. Now I stripped the paint off of here because you could see there was like a little bit of surface rust and stuff going on. So you'll see, again, this is low here. So our filler will go in there and that'll bring this all up flush. And it's shallow enough that a skim of filler will fix it. So that gives us one new cab corner on the truck. And we still have that side to do over there.